How you guys diving here in today? Paul Pogba has had his ban reduced. He is back. He is going to be back very, very soon. Before we get into it, guys, hit the like button. Comment down below what you think about Paul Pogba coming back. I'm going to sure give my opinion on it. And subscribe to the channel for more. Without any further ado, guys, let's rumble into it. Paul Pogba's doping ban reduced to 18 months after CAS appeal. World Cup winner and former Manchester United midfielder Paul Pogba doping suspension has been reduced to 18 months from an initial 4 years. The Court of Arbitration from Sports Center Friday. The suspension is now 18 months, starting September 11th, 2023. The director of the decision means that the former France international will be eligible to make a return to competitive football in March 2025. He's been out since September 11th, 2023, and he's going to be back in 2025 of March. So that's about 5 months from now. Pogba welcomed the decision, obviously. Finally, he came out and said this, Pogba. Finally, the nightmare is over, he said, following the decision by the court. I can look forward to the day when I can follow my dreams again. Always stated that I never knowingly breached World Anti-Doping Agency's regulations when I take the nutritional supplement prescribed by my doctor, which does not affect or enhance the performance of male athletes. 4-year bans are standard under the World Anti-Doping Code, but can be reduced, obviously, in cases where the athlete can prove their doping was not intentional. If the positive test was a result of contamination, or if they provide substantial assistance to help investors as well. Once again, when I think of doping, the first thing that comes to mind is Lance Armstrong with the biking stuff. That's like the first thing that comes to mind, because I think that was one of the big things. And I guess with his situation, I think he just went so far into it. Plus, I think he lied in court and did a bunch of stuff, so they pretty much just had him dead to rights. So, I mean, with this Pogba situation, once again, let's be real, guys. Like, a lot of these guys are probably taking something, because, I mean, these guys are playing every 3-4 days. I mean, I'm not in shape. I'm not the most physically fit football player. These guys are literally doing light training sessions. They're training maybe every day, every other day. Then they're playing games. Obviously, they're gonna have rest days in between. But I mean,
well, Sadio Mane, a player of his experience and his quality, as the ball comes into the box, he's positioned himself in a place where he's very much at the back post, and you can see it across the whole line. So if he is offside, it's only going to be a matter of very, very small margins.
He didn't look it
initially, no, absolutely not.
There's probably other bikers when Lance Armstrong was biking that was taking that, performance enhancing drugs. They just didn't get caught with it, and if you don't get caught with it, hey, it is what it is. But when you do,
really good finish, really clever positioning from him, worked hard himself down the left-hand side.
Years old, has not played since August 2023 when he tested positive for DHEA and banned substances that raises levels of testosterone and cocaine. Following Serie A game against Udinese, he was provisionally suspended by Italy's national anti-doping thing in September that year before being handed the 4-year ban. Y'all remember that in February. And he has a contract with Juve until June 2026. So when he comes back in March, he's still under contract with Juve. So they're still paying him. Because he's technically under contract, so technically they probably are still paying. Maybe they got something where maybe they're not paying him because he's out. Because I don't know. I don't know how it works really. Because I'm not in that club. I don't know I don't know how they would do it. Like they're probably still paying him or whatever. Because once again, if he's on what 100, 200,000 a week,
from that point
whatever,
of view, actually deserves a goal for the quality of the finish. To be honest,
but he also said, "I play with integrity, and although I must accept that this is a strict liability offense, I want to place on record my thanks to the court, for sport judges who heard my explanation. This has been a fairly hugely distressing period in my life because everything I've worked so hard for has been put on hold, which is true. I just cannot wait to get back on the pitch." Sources told that Pogba has worked to maintain his fitness. Obviously, you're not going to stop. He's probably doing stuff in the gym, training, doing stuff. You're not going to stop because you never know, and they reduce his sentence down. So there you go. So when he comes back in March, there were rumors. I did see something. I don't know if it's true where Juve could let him go as a free agent. So they could do that. Because technically he hasn't been playing for Juve now. Here's the thing, right? If he gets his contract terminated or whatever, he's going to be a free agent. Like March is way next year. The way Man United are playing right now, Pogba could come back, and that would be crazy. That would be crazy because he only played for a little bit at Juve. I don't think he played too many games. I don't think he really started at Juve. So does Juve want to keep him on? They probably already got a midfielder in for him. Obviously, it's Paul Pogba, so he's going to go to a team. He's going to come back and go somewhere. But if he comes back to Man United, and Ollie's coming out and talking now, so you got Ollie coming out, Pogba's talking, Ronaldo's talking, everybody's talking right now. Everybody's talking. Now his ban is reduced to March 2025, which is not that long.
Looking across the line, he knows where he is.
5 months from now. If this happens, bro, this would be wild.
Now
come back,
Pogba
come back.
Is going to come on to replace Hamid Al-Magati.
If my dad would have called that, if he would have called that, that would be literally call of the century. Because he said that, what, 3 years ago? That would be call of the century. Like, that's unbelievable to even predict that. Unbelievable. But I don't think so. This is like a 1 in a million thing. All the dominoes, all the pieces will have to line up. I can't see that. But obviously, he'll be back in the France squad. He helped France win in the World Cup. He was a big pivotal star in that. Yeah, Pogba was just a world-class midfielder, man. He is going to be back in March 2025. It's a while from now, but he will be back way faster than 2028. Because that's 2028. He's already 31. So he'll be what? 32, 33, he'll be like 35. He's way past it. So he still has some time to come back. He's still kind of fresh in his prime, a little bit past his prime. Not really, but you know, Pogba, he's had some rest. He's sitting out. He's probably in the gym. He's doing stuff. He's getting ready to come back next year. So we will see. That's all I pretty much got to say on this Paul Pogba situation. He's going to be coming back in March 2025. You know what I think down below about this? I'm going to wrap this video up, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Well, it's certainly something that's going to